watching
Hot Rod Madness. Ho, ho.
All right. Hey, it's Tim the Milkman. I'm out here at Streetside Classics with Harleen Hazard. We're about to donate some toys for the Toys for Tots drive here. It's a little rainy outside. It's not a real big crowd here, but it's still a wonderful, wonderful outfit. What do you think, Harleen?
Yeah, there needs to be more people here, but Santa's here, and there's plenty of food, and the Milkman's here, so.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make a day of it. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of toys for the Tots. Oh yeah, it'll be fun. We're still gonna have a blast here. You get to meet a lot of exciting people. There's a lot of cool cars here for sale. Yeah. We're gonna get around to some of these hot rods a little later on and show them off to you a little bit. Thanks for watching. Jim, what's going on, buddy?
Not much, Tim. How you doing?
All right, sir. Hey, man, what year's your Corvette?
63 split window.
The split window. Ah, beautiful.
Made.
Yeah, the beautiful body style, man. I love the split window vet. They only made them 1 year?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Now, is that all original?
It's all original. I've got the original motor out at home. I built the motor in it now, just something to play with.
All right, I understand. So that thing originally came with what, 327 maybe?
327, 340 horse.
What's it got in it now?
327.
Okay.
And it's one I redone out of a 64 Impala.
Oh, okay. And, gotcha. Understand.
So it's
really nice. Have you ever have you painted that thing before?
It was painted about 4 years ago. I completely redone it about 4 years ago.
Gotcha. 4 years ago.
Yes.
Well, it looks like they take good care of it up here, man. That thing's shining.
They've been taking great care of it.
Man, it's a beautiful car.
Well, thank you.
Hey, can you pop the hood on it? Let's get a peek at that motor.
I sure can.
Wow, that is really cool, man. That thing's clean enough to eat off of, people.
2-year project to take it apart and put it back together.
Okay. The original Corvette valve covers?
Yes, sir. All original except the motor, and I got the original motor at home.
Okay. I see you put a couple of polished parts on it.
Oh, yes.
The alternator. What we got over here? The catch cans?
That's the catch can.
Now, is that original?
It's a reservoir. Yes, sir. That's original.
Looks like a mini beer keg in there.
It does. It does.
That original equipment is so cool, man.
Yeah. Now, it's awesome. Most all the parts are original on the car.
Yeah, I understand. And this little polished piece behind the air cleaner here.
That was actually for the distributor.
Mm-hmm.
It keep interference from the radio.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a shield.
Yeah, I understand.
And they put them on mostly all, I guess, the C2s, the Generation 2 cars.
Okay.
They're like that.
Wow. Very nicely done under there.
Well, thank you.
So, I guess you got under there and started polishing on it when you got the car.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, how long have you had it?
Right at 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
10 years.
So, usually when a person wants to sell a car of this caliber, that means you got like 10 others in your garage at home, right?
I've got a few more.
Yeah, a few
I've
more.
Got a few old trucks, and but they've done a good job. They've sold, I guess, 2 to 3 cars this year for me down here, so they're real good.
Oh, that's cool.
Real good people to deal with.
Yeah, Streetside Classics people.
They are good.
If you got a hot rod to sell,
you want it down, they'll sell it for you.
Oh man, that is excellent. That is very cool. You check out our model sitting in your car, man. This might help sell it. Makes it a little hotter. That's Harleen Hazard, people. Wow, the split window is always beautiful to look at, man. Love the body style on this thing, the split bumpers, the original hubcaps on this thing, the beautiful red paint, and Harleen Hazard in the interior there. Man, what a ride, huh? Look at that interior, would you? Now, the Corvette, to me, what sold me on the Corvette, so even when I was a kid, man, that double hump dash in there carried on through some of these 60 model pickup trucks, and it just sets the interior off to me. That is beautiful. I love the body lines, the dash and all that. It matches everything perfectly.
Looks more like a fighter, World War II fighter plane.
Oh yeah,
that's the concept of it.
Yeah, the way they designed that with the radio's even sideways in there, upright like that. That looks cool. Very nicely designed. Beautiful car. So there's no trunk in this thing, but you have plenty of space behind the seats.
I have to throw them over the back, over the front seat.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Hey, thanks for bringing it down here, showing it to us.
Tim.
All right, people. If you're interested in a Corvette here, come on down to Streetside Classics and check them out. There's a whole line of them here, and this is one example of what they got, and what a fine example it is. Beautiful cars down here. Hey, man, thanks for telling us, buddy.
Thank y'all.
Enjoy the show, bud.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks for coming out, Moon. Man, it's good to see you again, buddy.
Thank you, thank you.
Is this what you do over the winter months when we ain't doing car shows?
Well, I'm kind of in my hibernating mode.
Hibernating mode.
As you can tell, I'm taking in a few less calories than I normally do.
Okay, man.
But
what you got in the cup today, man?
My metabolism seems to slow down a little bit about this time of year.
I got you. Hey, have you sat on his lap yet?
Actually, I see this.
Come over here and see Santa, Moon. Come over here.
I see this little guy here trying to cut in on my action.
That's right.
This is my buddy Moon.
You got your padding too, hadn't you?
Hey,
I'll have kids.
that ain't just padding. There's some pushing there too.
Hey, I have some kids tell me you ain't real, and I'll say, buddy, this is real, and this is real.
So
how am I not real?
Let me.
I don't care.
Look, let me take a look. Get up here a minute. I want to see if I can handle my action. Just see how I do it.
Man.
I've been practicing.
He's been practicing. He's gonna try to take your job, man.
I ain't got my hat with me or nothing.
But what are you drinking? Iced coffee?
Hey, wait! Why, here comes a little child right here. Come here, little girl. Tell old Santa Moon what you want for Christmas. No, I've just been practicing. What do you think?
I think you're doing great.
All right. Well, as soon as I get these old whiskers out here a little bit longer, I'll be ready.
Hey, you would make a good Santa, you know?
I'm working on it.
Hot rod Santa. Go, Moon. Do it, man. You
Ho, ho, ho.
There we go.
There you
All
go.
right.
Well, all right. Let me get on out of here.
Get on up and let the real Santa sit in with us.
Give Santa his chair back.
Give Santa his chair back and his prop.
All right.
And then they can interview Santa.
All right, Santa. We'll see y'all later.
Hey, it's always a blast when Moon comes around.
Have Merry Christmas.
Okay, man, we're moving right along to the Mustang aisle, which there's a lot of Mustangs in here as well. You know the Fastback is one of my favorites, and this guy here has one. What a beautiful example it is. Hey, Sean, how are you, buddy?
Good, how you doing, sir?
All right, sir. I see you brought Streetside Classics, a 65 perhaps?
66.
A 66 Fastback for them to help sell him. Well, we're gonna help a little bit, try to sell it as well. Sean, man, tell us a little bit about this thing, because I'm looking under the hood here, buddy, and that is no 6-cylinder, and it's not the original 289. What is that?
No, that is a 1993 GT Mustang 5.0.
Okay.
Also has the TKO 5-speed standard.
Oh man, the 5-speed is always fun to drive, right?
Yep.
And this little car, perfect application, man. I bet this thing's fun to drive.
It moves, and you don't have to worry about carburetors.
Yeah.
It's like our cranks right up.
Fuel
like
injected.
A champ.
That's cool.
Yep.
All right, now what do you call that injection on it? Is there a name for that? It's not TPI, tune port injection. Is that a throttle body? What do they call it?
Well, it's a throttle body, but obviously it's single individual fuel injector.
Well, I'm not real familiar with the Ford family's fuel injection,
classic,
so you know.
Yep, your classic 5.0 GT HO Mustang engine.
All right,
yep.
I understand. AC.
Yep.
Everything works on it?
Everything, yep.
All right, man. What are you asking for this thing, man?
They're asking, what is it, 37, I think, right now?
37? Yep. Cool. It's always marked on the windshield here at Streetside, right?
Yep, it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they got all the details on it. Disc brakes, everything. The whole car's been restored. Obviously, painted interior, suspension, the new wheels.
Okay. How long have you owned this thing?
We've had it about a year or so.
Okay.
Got it, and it was about probably 95%, and we had Kermit from Frogs Customs here in Douglasville. He did a bunch of finishing work on it and everything.
Yeah.
Got her dialed in, and she is smooth on the road, that's for sure.
Well, if Kermit gets a hold of it in here, it's going to run great.
You can always extremely professional guy. He knows what he's doing, that's for sure.
That guy making your hot rod run beautiful, man.
Yep, he does a great job.
He has a hand in a lot of these hot rods in here, and they all run sweet when he gets done with it.
That is an understatement. Yep.
I've seen his work many times before. And this is another example of Kermit's Frog Hot Rods work. Hey, let's move around this side.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to check out this side of it. Now, how long has this thing been painted, man?
The whole car was finished about a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago.
Right.
Okay.
Like I said, they did about 95 roughly % of it and everything.
Now,
and then
who picked out that style of wheel for that thing, man?
the custom shop up in, I believe it was Kentucky that did it.
They matched the wheels up just perfect with that thing. Those wheels are hot on
The
there.
whole car just looks, sits
look
perfect,
good.
looks phenomenal. You look at it from the outside, it's a sleeper. It looks like a traditional little blue Mustang, you know, but I'd say that sucker moves. That little 5.0 in it, that thing moves.
So you've had a chance to get in it and burn some rubber, right? Huh? Come on, man, tell us. You leave black marks out?
I would never do such things.
Oh, man. Oh, no. You got to at least leave your neighborhood burning rubber in this thing.
There might be some marks.
Yeah. All right, let's move around to the back of this thing. I want to see the back end of it. The whole car is just smooth and slick. Look at that. Yeah, it's all original.
Traditional rear seat that folds down and everything.
Oh yeah, that's always a plus. That's cool. Yep. Very nice design, man. Kind of like the Corvettes do, you know? It's got all that room behind the seat.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Excuse me. All right, let's take a peek at this interior. Oh wow, yeah. Total blue on blue. Man, blue does look good on it.
It does. It looks sharp. Looks sharp.
Got the original wheel, the original type shifter in it?
Everything. Well, obviously not the shifter because it's a 5-speed now, but yep. Because it probably would have been a 3-speed, I imagine. Yep.
Okay, I understand.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, headliner, the dash, the gauges, everything works perfect. Door panels, I mean, everything's phenomenal.
Yeah. All the glass.
You can even look at the side of the doors and see all the nuts and bolts and everything.
Okay.
Everything's been done on this sucker.
Wow. Total restoration. Beautiful car, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing it out, dude.
Our pleasure.
All right, there's another fine example at Streetside Classics. Sean, maybe this will help sell it for you, buddy.
Definitely. Thank you.
All
Appreciate
it. All right, man, we're back on the Streetside Classics warehouse here. And now we're on the, I guess you would call it the Bel Air line, right? I mean, there's
there's a lot of Tri-5 line here. It's all Tri-5s right here, 55, 6, and 7 Chevys.
Wow, beautiful line, man. And this guy right here has one of them for sale. Doug, what are we looking at here, buddy?
Okay, what we got's a 55 Chevy 210. Got all original floor pans in it. It had one small place repaired in the trunk. The rest of the body is really solid. This car is got what I like to say the right kind of things in it. It's got a 400 short block.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Has a 700 R4 transmission. Really a good cruiser. It's got disc brakes, and that's pretty much it as far as any items that's been added to it. It's what you'd consider a resto mod. It looks like an original car with the exception of the tires and the wheels and the running gear.
Nice, man. And it's white. One of my favorite colors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful ride, man.
Yeah, it's a good, solid car.
And not only does it look good, people, this car is going to go down the street very well with that running gear in it.
Oh, yeah.
You've had a chance to get out on the highway in this thing, right?
Yeah, I've put about 300 miles on the car. I bought it from the gentleman that built it. He'd worked on the car about 5 years himself, had it painted, new upholstery. Everything on the car is new pretty much. All new glass, new rubbers in the window, all new rubbers in the doors. The chrome and the stainless has been buffed, but anyway, about a year ago he contacted cancer, had to sell the car. He had about 1,800 miles on the car when I bought it from him, and I put about 300 on it.
Wow.
It's a good, solid running car, good driver quality car, high-end driver. You can use it for show or go.
Nice. And how much is this going for?
We've got it for $29,995.
All right. Well, that's it.
I try to price these cars based on the quality of the car and the options that are on them, and this car is right on the money, I feel like.
Nice application. So it's just as nice underneath, right?
This good, nice, solid car. Sure is.
Oh, very clean, right?
Yeah.
Let's get a peek at the motor.
Go ahead.
I want to see that. Let's check this out. All right.
Like I say, it's a 400 small block. It's got a Holly full barrel on it. It's got power brakes before you see the booster there.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of bling on the car, but it's just made to go, and it does go down the road. It's real strong. With a 400 small block, I imagine this thing's probably 350, 375 horsepower.
Man,
probably.
you can't go wrong with the 400 small block. Them things. They put them in those mid 70s cars and the wagons, the Monte Carlos. Man, it always toted those old Chevrolets real good.
Yeah, and all the dirt track people eat that engine up. That's why they're so hard to find.
Love them. Yeah,
That's
you
why
can make a bunch of power.
Yeah,
make a bunch of power with these.
It's got a mild cam in it. The car hits a real good lick, but it's not radical enough to shake the car. It's a good tight body on the car, and we want to keep it that way.
Cool. All right, folks, I'm looking at some polished valve covers, the air cleaner, the brake booster looks fairly new, the battery box is still up front. It's looking pretty good. Looks like a streetable car to me. Excellent, man. All right, let's get a peek at the interior right quick. Come around here for a minute, dollar bills. I know you've already shot it once, but I gotta see it, and you gotta follow me. Hey, it's perks of being the milkman. But anyways, Miss Harleen Hazard is showing off the interior. Man, that's quite a unique color on the dash.
Yeah.
Now, is that original type color?
No, it's not. It's got custom interior in it, and the dash and all the trim is painted kind of a desert sand color to match the seats, the carpet, and everything.
Okay. It's called desert sand.
Desert sand, yeah.
Looks good with white.
Yeah, it does. It's got the wooden steering wheel with it and the B&M shifter.
All right. Got that shifter in there where you can really hit it hard if you ever wanted to.
Just drive it like an old man's automatic. It has, I think those are custom gauges.
Cool, man. Very nice. Nicely done. Looks like
a... see the trunk?
Oh, sure. Hey, if you want to show it, we'll look at it. All right, let's see just how clean the trunk is. And I'm telling you, that camera, I bet, does no justice for the paint on this car, people. That white paint job is very slick, highly gloss. Looks, wow.
Everything is solid. These things are bad.
Yeah.
Here, this is a good, solid car.
Well, the old shoebox 55s, man, they're always a favorite. I mean,
for me they are.
Yeah, you can't deny the 55 series, man. Or
that's for sure.
They're the 57s, you know?
Yeah.
They're just beautiful cars.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people like the 57s. I've always been partial to the 55s because they drive and handle so much better than me. It's a shorter wheelbase, a little bit shorter car.
A little nubby car.
The body's short. Cool. Yeah, you can put it anywhere you want to put it.
Now, for me, you can set these things up, make a gasser out of it, or slam them on the ground. They always look great.
Anything you do to them, you can't ruin them. That's for sure.
Just love the 55 series. This is a beautiful car.
Yeah,
hey, man. Well, thanks for showing it to us, man. Hey, if anybody's interested in buying this one, you know where to find it. Streetside Classics. Thanks, Doug.
Very good.
All right, sir.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
If you're a Plymouth fan, here's one for you. Hey, Grayson.
Hey.
You doing all right, buddy?
Doing good.
Man, I see your Plymouth's up here for sale, buddy. I had to come over and check it out. This is a Hemi Plymouth. Now, what size is that Hemi in it, Grayson?
It's a 392.
A 392.
2.4.
Yeah, I see that. You got some kind of spider-looking intake on this thing with two big old 4 barrels under the hood, man. I bet that dude will get it, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Man. I bet it's fun to drive, ain't it?
Yep. Drives like a Cadillac.
All right, now, I'm aware that there's a little story behind this car. Your father had this car for how long?
Probably about 5 years.
5 years? He loved playing with that thing, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. It was my mom's favorite.
Really? Okay. Yeah. All right, well, okay. The reason you had to sell it is your father passed away, and you ended up with it, and you brought it up here to be sold the proper way.
That's right.
Streetside Classics, people. How much you asking for this thing, Grayson?
I think they got 36 on it.
36? Okay. All right. Now, what color blue would you call that, man?
Baby blue.
Baby? I don't know, man. That's more like some kind of pearl sky blue or something, ain't it? I don't know.
I'm not sure what the color of it is.
You know, it looks like it's got some kind of pearl in it.
It may have, because you can see the light reflecting off of it.
Well, it just so happens, people, that Grayson here is a friend of mine, and we go to the same church together on Sundays. And I saw him pulling up in this thing one day, and the sun coming off. Oh man, when this thing goes by and the light hits it just right,
yep,
you can tell it's got a little pearl in it.
All right.
That thing starts glowing, man.
Yeah.
Looks like
beautiful car.
a little pearl in it right now.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Oh, we need some green in it.
let's check out the interior. As a matter of fact, we have Miss Harleen Hazard here modeling in the interior again in this one. What do you think about this one, Harleen?
It sure is comfortable.
Is it comfortable? Yes. There you have it, folks. The interior is nice and comfortable. Straight from Miss Harleen. Wow, look at the set of gauges in that dash, would you? So, Grayson, them aftermarket gauges, man?
I think they're all original.
Those are original?
I think so.
Those look aftermarket to me, but they do fit nicely in the dash. You could be right. I'm not sure.
They look like they go.
Yeah. Very nicely done inside. The interior is beautiful. I bet it's fun to ride in, ain't it, Grayson? Yeah. Have you took it down I-20 out here and stretched it out a bit?
I backed off at 120.
120? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want a ticket, do you? You got to get it up here and sell it before you get tickets in it and stuff. Well, all right, Grayson. Hey, thanks for showing it to us, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. You know where to find you a 40 Plymouth, people, right here at Streetside Classic. Hey, man. Hey, Billy. How you doing, sir?
Fine. How you doing?
All right. This is your Corvette, ain't it?
It is.
All right. We put our model in it, man. We're going to try to help you sell it. What do you think?
I think that's cool, man.
Oh,
She looks
cool.
good in there, doesn't she?
Yeah, don't she? Ain't she a cutie pie?
She
Miss
is.
Harleen Hazard. Hey, Billy, what year is your Corvette, man?
It's an 84. It's the first year for this body style.
Okay.
Our paint scheme on it is 18 replica. You know, face on the 18.
Oh, yeah.
The young guy, he had the 84 painted this
cool.
color.
Yeah, man, that bright red stripe around it makes the whole car pop.
Yeah,
You
man.
got new wheels on it, new
Yeah.
tires.
New tires.
Man, this thing looks exceptionally clean. Beautiful car, man.
Yeah, well, we put a lot of effort in it. A lot of
yeah.
work. A lot of hours.
A lot of hours in
Yeah,
it.
a lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
I understand, sir.
Yeah, we picked out there. It was my son's car.
Okay, cool.
And he passed away, and
All right.
so his mother and I decided that we wanted to sell it. It was a family effort building the car,
Yeah.
fixing it.
Yeah.
And
I understand.
so
Okay.
we just I'm too old to get in and out of it.
Yeah, the Corvette always sits kind of low, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get in.
Yeah, but it's
But I will tell you this, people.
now it'll run.
Yeah, now, once you
Get her
do
done.
get in it, those things are fun to drive.
It'll
Nothing like driving around in a Corvette, right?
You got that right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it'll turn some heads now. I'll tell you that.
I bet. Looks like it's got brand new interior in it, Billy. Is that new stuff?
Everything's brand new in it. Yeah, we've
Everything's new.
redone it. We've done the color scheme. That was my son's idea on the seats, the ostrich and the black, and then doing the red, and we changed the color a little bit of the carpet, and that's what he wanted. And
Yeah.
everything else is new, all new weather stripping. She's just been completely redone on the inside. You know, most every part in there is new. We did change the radio system in it and put a real high-dollar CD player in it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice sound system.
All new speakers, new brakes, you name it, you tune it up.
All right. Most of these things come with the removable top. Is this one got the removable top as well?
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a plus.
Cargo top.
Take the roof out, go riding around and breeze it, man. It's always a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, man.
Love the badges on these cars, the way they're set up. You know this car is made to handle the curves.
Yes, sir. It will get her done, like I said. I mean, it's got that crossfire injection, but when she cuts loose, it'll go.
Okay.
It'll get her done.
Okay, so it does have the original running gear in it?
It's original. Right?
Okay. Hey, look, pop the motor, pop that hood and we'll see the motor.
Okay.
Check this out. All right, and these cars, the entire front end lifts up. The tilt front end was always a plus about how you get access to the engine. All right, it does look original. Oh yeah. Hey Billy, how many miles this thing got on it, man?
Well, we don't actually know for sure that that's the mileage, but it's showing 100, 100 plus. But
yeah,
we don't know if that's for sure, you know, because it's a 30-year-old car almost. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, no problem.
Right. So, but
man, I tell you what, that old truck I advertised my show with, I ain't got a clue how many miles that thing got on it. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, when you rebuild them, you
oh yeah, of course.
Look at that.
That's how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like this one's been freshly painted. The paint looks new on it.
Right.
Very nicely done. That beautiful red stripe around it. That is good. carried that through the air cleaner and stuff. The red stripe around that matches the exterior of the car.
Right.
Nicely done, man. Nice cruiser.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Streetside Classic has a Corvette for you if you're interested. Thanks, Billy.
You bet, brother.
All right, buddy. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right. All right, it's Tim the Milkman out here. I'm tootling down the aisles in Streetside Classics. Now I'm down on the Mopar end. All these Mopars are lined up here against the wall. There's some pretty nice ones, Bill. But get this, Dollar Bill. There's one that just stands out. There's an outrageous GTX down here, and it just so happens my buddy Kermit over here built it. Kermit,
how we doing?
Frog Hot Rods, people. Now this guy here handles Streetside Classics hot rods, am I right?
Yeah, we help them out on anything they got going on down here that needs repaired or sale makes, and the customer wants to do some alterations or upgrades, we help them out, man.
Now, a couple of interviews back, man, I'm getting comments from other owners in here. Well, Kermit did this, Kermit did that. I'm going, yeah, you know, that guy's amazing what he can do. And people, here's another fine example. Look at this pink GTX here. What year is that, Kermit?
68 GTX.
All right. Okay, the reason it's pink is because
the man's wife was fighting breast cancer at the time of the build, and she come through it. And he's a ex-professional wrestler, and he's big enough to have a pink car.
Wow, how about he's a wrestler, huh?
Yeah, he's an ex-professional wrestler.
Okay.
Nathan is a good man.
Yeah.
And me and him go back 12, 15 years. And he's just an exceptional man, and he had a lot of thought to build this car.
Yeah.
And to promote it into pink for his wife.
Man, how about that? Wonderful, man. It don't get no better than that, people. Let's step up here a little closer, get you to tell us something about this motor, because I'm looking at the block. That's a big block, and it's pink as well. And there's a big old fat supercharger on top of it, of course. Kermit's got to have the big power. What are we looking at here, Kermit?
We got a 440 bottom end. It's got Brody aluminum heads. It's a 871 BDS blower. 2 850 Hollies on the top of it. We never dynoed it, but the old motor probably make anywhere 700-800 horsepower.
Okay.
9-inch Ford under the rear of it. Got a 727 tranny with a 4500 stall.
Wow.
Real streetable.
Oh yeah.
But it's real impressive when you do kick it in the butt and go down the highway.
Cool. I noticed the two big old 4 barrels on top, people. Underneath that bug catcher, they're painted pink and polished. That's awesome, man.
Oh yeah, man. We got to doll them up for them whichever way they want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
The detail on that thing is outrageous, dude, just like the build.
Well, you got to. A build like this, if you ain't got detail, it just all flows together, so you have to have the detail.
Now,
and that's what I try to achieve on every build, is a lot of detail in the assemble, the wiring, so the customer has a nice finished product in the end, so they can get sold in places like this and bring the good money.
I understand. What a way to please the customer. Dude, if I had the cash, you'd be building me 2 or 3 of these, man. That thing's awesome.
I wish I could build them for myself every day, but I can't. I got to make them a living before I can build my own.
Yes, sir. Man, pink or not, people, this thing's hot, boy. I'm digging it. Let's check out the interior. And as you can tell, Miss Harleen Hazard is modeling the interior for us.
Oh yeah, she's making the car look real well.
About that?
Oh yes,
okay.
Definitely.
I'm looking at some racing bucket seats in here, the B&M shifter. Now, dig those door panels. Now, you left that kind of original looking.
We left that OE stock. The kind of the driving area is kind of OE appearable, and then he went with the carbon fiber look in the rear upholstery area around the Pro Street work.
Yeah.
And then of course the racing seats to have that Pro Street affair.
Very nicely done with a convertible now. This ain't no hardtop. This is, now you were telling me earlier, this is still an electric convertible top, right?
Oh yeah, the top is all hid in there. That's why the whole car sits a little high in the rear.
Yeah.
It's because all the bows lay down and you got to have the room above the tires for all the bows to conceal in.
Wow.
We had this custom boot sewed up and stuff instead of the factory boot to accommodate the build. But yeah, all the top is in there. It's all operable, and it is the power electric over hydraulic unit on the side.
Okay. Now, with all that said, it's still got, looks like big old 33 size tires under the back end, and this thing's tubbed out as well with all the convertible stuff in it.
Oh yeah, it's got the 21.5s, which is about 20 inches of tread on the ground. It's 9-inch forward lateral bar suspension with the coilovers.
Man.
A real working car.
Yes, sir.
It ain't going to hook good with the old street tires, but a man can throw a set of slicks on it, take it to track, and it'll perform real well.
Wow, amazing, dude. Another fine application from Frog Hot Rods, people. Only at Streetside Classics. Dude, you probably have a real good chance of selling it here.
Oh,
you know, this thing can get a lot of exposure. Everybody loves these things.
Yeah, they kind of having a fit over it today, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm real tickled with the people, the way they get the reactions and everything you get from the customer.
Oh yeah, the color scheme and everything, it flows good with the car, man.
That's it. Well, it was actually a factory color that was offered. And like I say, the things that was going on in his life at the time of the build, it makes me feel good that he done it in that manner.
Cool. Well, all right. Well, we thank you for telling us about it, Kermit. Thanks for bringing it down, man, and showing it to us, buddy.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you guys.
Always interesting to see what Kermit will come up with.
Hey, appreciate you, Milkman.
All right. You got it, buddy. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
All right. And we're out here on the Impala line now. As you can see, there's a few Bel Airs. There's a Cadillac, a Cougar in the middle of the aisle. Oh, look at this thing. Wow. Hey, Don.
Hi.
How's it going, Don?
Good. How you doing?
All right. Here's another fine example of an Impala here at Streetside Classics. Don, tell us a little bit about this thing. Is it what year is it, man?
This is a 1969 Chevrolet Impala. It's convertible. I bought it from a one-owner guy in California.
Okay. Well, California?
Yeah.
All right.
It actually has a California emission still on it.
Cool.
And 69.
Now, did you get a chance to let the top down and go cruising in this baby?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
When I bought this car, it had original paint on it. It had a couple little nicks and chips on it.
Okay.
And the top had a couple little areas that were bad, but yeah, I drove this car for about 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
In good weather.
So you found a yellow car?
Yellow, yeah. Yellow's not my favorite color, but this will grow on you.
I had to throw that
it's
stuff
a butter,
in there,
It's butternut yellow.
Butternut yellow,
yeah, butternut
okay.
Yellow.
That's an original color, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Cool.
Yep.
Now, is that an electric top, or do you had to manually?
No, actually, it's electric top.
Nice, man. Love those things.
This car was special ordered. The guy had electric windows.
Oh, cool.
6-position electric seats.
Nice.
It's got air conditioning, tilt. He actually ordered it with the Rally Sport wheels.
Okay.
It's back then you can order anything you want. Wow. In '69.
That's what you call a major California cruiser.
Yeah.
Man.
I've got all the documentation. I even got the build sheet.
Wouldn't mind having one myself. What you asking for it, man?
We're asking 24 for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The underside is clean as the up top here.
These things here, they were real popular because they were such a dependable car back in the day. When these things hit the streets, man, from the factory, dude, everybody had to have one.
Yeah.
It's just a major cruiser, you know. Yeah. Everybody loved them.
You put your family in it.
Exactly.
Big back seat.
Look how big that thing is.
It is a big.
Yeah. You got one chick here, one chick there.
It's a chick magnet. No.
Hey, nowadays, you could consider it that because these things are becoming more popular every day. Even the station wagons like this year is coming back. Everybody loves them. They're just cool old rides, man.
You just can't beat a Chevrolet.
And you can put just as many people in the trunk as you can get in here. The trunk is huge in these things.
It is a huge trunk.
Oh, yeah, it is. That is awesome, man. Hey, the interior looks really clean.
Oh, yeah. You know what? This is all original interior except for the seat covers. The guy had actually had them reupholstered. But all the top, there's no cracks.
Yeah, usually you see the
original
dashes cracked up and stuff.
Well, see, the guy had this. He put it in his garage. He lived there for 45 years.
Nice.
In California. He bought it for his wife. And a matter of fact, I was talking to him, and he wouldn't just sell this car to anybody.
Wow.
It was really sentimental. His wife had passed away. He bought it for her.
Okay.
And she would not let him buy another car.
Really?
She loved this car so much. She just loved it, and he was telling me that. He was really upset when he was leaving.
Like I say, when people bought these cars, they love it.
I know it. So basically, the car has some sentimental value. It's all original, which I like about it, and except for the paint and the top and the tires, you know.
All right.
So,
hey, can we pop the hood and get a peek at it? Absolutely. Let's check out the engine.
It's a real hood, by the way.
Now we got 327 badges on the side of it.
327.
Yep, that's a real hood. Them things are heavy, ain't they?
Yep.
Well built.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's pretty much, everything is original in here from the way it came, except for these Corvette valve covers.
Well, that's a nice little touch, really.
Yeah. See, it even has the the emissions from California, you know, because they had special emissions over in California. Cool. Canister, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Well, you know, the valve covers do add a nice little touch.
Yeah, yeah, they have the Chevrolet emblem on there, Corvette emblem.
Nice and original looking. AC blows cold and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually had it converted over to R34.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it blows cold. It's nice. You don't really need it. You don't really need it when the top's down.
Oh yeah. Nice.
But it's nice. Yeah.
There we have it, folks. A nice Impala from Streetside Classics. If you're interested, you know where to find it. Thanks, Don, for showing it, buddy.
I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, Dollar Bill, we're still rolling. As a matter of fact, we're rolling down the Thunderbird aisle here at Streetside Classics. And this is one of the car owners here. Hey, Gary, what year is this Thunderbird you got here, buddy?
1968.
That's a 68 green Thunderbird. How many miles do you think it's got on it?
Says 42. I'm not real sure.
Hey, all right. That thing might only have 42,000 miles on it. Wow, that's a very clean car, though.
Thank you.
So, I understand you bought this thing to flip it, right?
That was my intentions.
Yeah, okay. Well, a lot of people do that nowadays because, you know, that could turn into a pretty good business for you if you ever started doing that on a regular basis, and using Streetside Classics to do it with, man, not a bad idea.
No, I think it's a great idea. If you can make a little bit here and a little bit there, it could actually be a good business.
Oh yeah, why not? There's a lot of people doing it. And I'm looking at this thing going, wow, that's you did a good job picking this one out, because the body is very clean, very straight on it. You think that's original paint?
I do not think it's original. No.
Okay. Think it's close to the original color, maybe?
Very close to the original color.
Okay. Looks like it's been redid. The vinyl top looks all new. The paint looks new on it. Somebody did a pretty good job with the body, dude. This is a big old heavy car, if you ask me, and there's a lot of metal involved in redoing one of these cars. Have you went upside it with a magnet?
No, I haven't, actually.
No. Me either. I'm not going to either. That's just something I'd throw in there. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry.
I think it's all pretty straight.
I'm just messing with you. Anyways, you see how Harlene's modeling the interior. Let's go take a peek at the interior right quick. Hey, Harlene. How's it looking there?
Comfortable.
Comfortable? Yep. It looks pretty clean.
I like the gauges.
Oh yeah. You like the gauges in the Thunderbird?
Yes.
They are laid out pretty straightforward there. You can see every one of them from behind the wheel, right?
Nice big back seat too.
Oh yeah. Love that wraparound back seat. Yeah, don't get all smirky, Bill. Dollar Bill's always, never mind what he's always into, but anyways. Yep. Thing looks clean, man.
Thank you.
Have you had a chance to get it out on the highway and cruise it?
No, sir.
Oh yeah? Oh man. You know, before it sails out of here, I'd have to take that baby for a spin down the highway. We ain't very far from I-20 here, you know. I'd get that, because usually these things come with big blocks. What does this one got in it?
It's got a 429.
Really? Okay. Well, as usual, let's take a peek at that thing, man.
Sure.
Let's check this out. Raise the hood on it and see if it's all original. You never know what you find under the hoods of these things. Okay. Yep, looks like an original application here. The AC blows cold and all that good stuff.
AC blows cold.
Okay, good deal. Nice factory clean Thunderbird. Well, all right, there you have it, folks. Another fine specimen of the Thunderbird here at Streetside Classics. Wonder what they're asking for this baby. 11.9? 11.9. Well, all right, Gary. 11.9, people. Have yourself a clean Thunderbird right here at Streetside Classics. Hey, thanks for bringing it out, man. Showing it to us, buddy. All right, this is the Milkman here. I'm on the Motor Owl. Check this out, people. Chargers, Challenger. Oh, here's a nice one. Yeah, it just so happens that I found the owner to this one. Hey, Jim, how's it going, buddy?
Good, Tim. How are you doing?
I'm just fine, buddy. I'm having a blast up here. You know, this is like a candy store for the Milkman. So, you know, when you come up on bright colored Mopars like this, I got to stop and ask, hey, let's catch that story. Let's get this guy's story on our show. Hey, man, you're one of the car owners here, and you got this thing for sale. What are you asking for this one?
$69,900.
$69,900, people, right here at Streetside Classics. Wow, what a ride. Now, what year is this?
This is a 1971 Dodge Challenger. It's a RT clone. It's got a 426 crate Hemi in it, new engine.
Oh, yeah, Hemi.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Yep, it's got a Hemi. Miss Harlene Hazard helps us promote these vehicles.
Oh, I've been staring at this car all day, like for real.
How about that color? You love that color?
I love it. Green's my favorite.
This lady is an artist, so she has an eye for color and body style.
The brighter the better.
Oh yeah, the brighter the better. This thing's outrageous, you know?
I've seen little babies in arms. When this car goes by, they just watch it go by.
They got to turn their heads, right?
That's a good color, yes sir.
It is pretty. Well, all right, a 426 Hemi badge on it, and it does have the original Hemi in it?
It's not an original, it's a crate Hemi. It's a brand new motor.
Gotcha.
Well, I got the car about 7 years ago, put the engine in, worked the paint.
Yeah.
You know, the car's all redone.
Nice, man.
It's a new motor. It's got about 3,000 miles on the car since we didn't put the motor in. So.
All right. So you've had a chance to get in it yourself and go riding around, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you've got to do that with a car like this. Yeah. Beautiful, man. So the interior's all original?
No, it's all new legendary seat covers in it.
Okay. Sure does look nice in there.
New carpet, yeah. It's all been redone.
Very nice. Okay, you got the traditional pistol style, pistol grip shifter in it.
4-speed, right.
That's a Hurst shifter?
It is the Hurst 4-speed, yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Came in the car's original.
Yeah, you know, with the Challengers and the Chargers and all, that's a must. You got to put that pistol grip in there.
Baby.
Everybody
Nothing
loves
like
that.
the feel of that pistol grip and pull it back in second.
Yeah, you get to snatch that thing back. That's right. Anyways.
Of course, this one's been baby.
I know.
Driven by a little old lady to church.
Yeah, of course. I understand. Hey, man, let's pop the hood and look at this Hemi.
Sure.
Let's check this out. All right, he's got the racing pins holding the hood down, plus the original hood latch. And wow, yeah, you know, those motors are so wide. You know, they're huge. They just look big because they're wider. That is awesome, man.
That's the Elephant.
Yeah.
And it's the big wide head.
Oh yeah, that's a motor.
It's that hemispherical head, and the story is that they banned these from racing. They let them race, I think, 1 year in NASCAR.
Okay.
And then they banned them because they had such a big advantage that Hemi would produce so much power, and you know they dominated. And anyway, they got them out of NASCAR.
Wow. Man, what a!
This is great. This one is rated at 465 horsepower.
Okay.
426 cubic inch. And of course, I believe it's Barton is the engine builder that builds these crate motors. So he's a race motor builder.
Look at the size of that air cleaner, would you?
Yes, sir.
Is there one or two carburetors in
one 4-barrel under that.
One big old gas guzzling 750
Holley. That's what was recommended by Mopar and by Chrysler for that engine.
It makes lots of torque, lots of power. Right out of the factory.
Very streetable, take it anywhere. Car's got a 373 rear axle. And it's the, was it 8 1/4? Positive traction, or whatever Chrysler is, you know.
You know what that means, people? That means you can take this car right out of the box, stomp it, and it'll just burn rubber as far as you can see.
Oh, it'll
factory hot rod. Yeah. And it's amazing how many people put the time and the passion into them to keep them up to this caliber. This thing is very clean, people. Excellent job keeping this car up. That's beautiful. Love it, man. The polished valve covers, the air cleaner. Looks like the alternator is all original style stuff. Looks like a new water pump. Man, that is awesome.
I like original looking cars. It takes me back. That's what I like. You know?
I'll bet.
I want them to be fast, and I want them to feel like they like what I wanted when I was younger, much younger, your age, I guess.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
New tires I put on it. It's the Magnum 500 wheels.
Okay. Yep. The original style wheels.
Original style wheels. Right.
An RT Challenger. Yeah. There was a few movies back in the day that made these cars pretty famous too.
Kowalski, and it was,
yeah,
what was the name of that? Vanishing Point.
Vanishing Point, yeah.
And he had a white, just like you got on your...
They crashed one in the movie, didn't they?
Yes,
They just tore one all to pieces.
Right. At the end of the movie, he runs in, they had a roadblock
I think he hit a bulldozer or something
exactly,
with it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Well, all right.
In the drive-in movies, that's where you saw that movie.
Back in the day, you could take these things to the drive-in theater, man, and have a blast with them.
So you never really saw the whole movie, but you were there.
Of course, if you're a young guy with a car like this, you always had a hot chick in there with you. You know. I'm going to look inside the car from this side. Let's see. 69995. Okay. All right, the bucket seats, the back seat, the dash, it's all black inside. Aftermarket gauges. Looks great, man. Nice and clean in there. Beautiful, man. I'm loving it.
I keep it. I drive it every couple of weeks. And,
all right.
It's been around. You know, I can take it on a trip. You can take it anywhere right now.
Oh, cool.
It is disc front brakes. Back.
That's good.
Backs are drums. Still,
yeah, that's always a plus. And disc brakes. Love it. Well, all right. I understand you got another one in here for sale too.
I sure do. Yes, sir.
Wow. Now this guy's got it going on. He got more than one in here for sale. Well, all right. What do you say we take a short break and we'll go do that other one? All right. Thank you, sir. All right, we did your Mopar over there, bud. Now I'm looking at a red Impala. What year is this?
63 Impala. This is original. It's all been redone, and as far as I know, it's original car, original numbers matching motor, transmission. Transmission's a 350.
Okay.
It's a 3-speed transmission because those 2-speed power flights, they weren't quite as quick as this. Not this.
Wow. The 63 Impala. That was a famous car, man.
Yes, sir.
You got a good eye for these old classics because you got that 71 Mopar, and then here you have an all original looking 63 Impala. You know, a lot of people they love these cars.
I do too.
I know a lot of people that would love to own this thing. Now, what are we asking for this Impala?
This one is $24,995.
Okay, all right, got you. All right, and the running gear consists of, is that?
283.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the rear axle is. It's original. The original rear axle, as far as I know. I think everything's original except that transmission on this car.
All right.
283, 2-barrel.
Okay.
Just an original type car, good running car.
I had 2 or 3 of these Impalas back in the day.
Did you?
And they both had 283s in them. And I'll tell you something about the 283. And now you were mentioning that 2-speed power glide thing. I had 2 or 3 cars with that same application in it. Let me tell you, people, those were the most dependable vehicles back in the day. I mean, even if you got 2 speeds, that thing winds out forever, really. I mean, it's very dependable cars. I drove them through high school and all that stuff. And here you come up with this 283 Impala here. Beautiful, man. I'm loving this. I want to see the motor in this thing.
Let me show you. You got a minute for a little story?
Sure.
I won trophies in a car just like this, different color, but same, cool. And it was a Power Flight.
Yeah.
It was my uncle's car, and I was in the Navy, and he used to lend it to me on weekends when I'd come up and visit him up in Augusta.
Yeah.
And so I took it out to the drag races, and these boys up there didn't really like it, but I knew how to come off that Christmas tree, which you know about that. Well, they didn't know that, so I was taking home trophies, and they. But anyway, he didn't know I had it at the. And I was, I guess, 18 years old, and but one of the parishioners told him about it, but he never did say anything to me about it. But the next time I came up to visit him, he was trying to get me to buy this little old lady's car for $50.
Wow!
But it was
$50
it was fun. Well, that was like a 51 Ford 2-door or something like that. The deal didn't go through, but anyway, I didn't he didn't loan me his car anymore.
Well, as you know, Hot Rod Madness is all about the stories behind the vehicles. Every car we do has a story, and we love to hear those stories, man. It's wonderful to go back in time and to capture them moments. This is cool, and if you ever had your hand in one of these old classics, you know what I'm talking about, people. Come on over here and look at the interior in these things, man. Let's check this out. Miss Harleen Hazard is over here modeling the interior once again. All right, the straight bench seat, the automatic gear selector there. Beautiful, man. Love those dashes. Whoever designed the dash in these things, man, had a very good eye. Look at that. That is cool. Molded, the way it's molded, man, is beautiful.
That's excellent design.
Yeah, you don't get that nowadays. Nowadays in a new car, you get a flat dash and that's it.
Exactly, exactly.
No body lines, you know.
Right.
Back in the day, the people who designed these things, man, they were just artistic, you know. Always loved the Impala, the whole speaker thing in between, in the back seat and all, right in the center. That was cool.
Back seat, that was a great back seat in that car. You know about that.
Oh yeah.
Fender skirts on it.
Yeah, I think a lot of families were spawned out of the back seats of these cars back in the day, huh?
Could have been.
Man.
Could have been. Yes, sir.
The old Impala, you can't beat them.
Yeah. This car was on Power Tour before I got it. I've had it a couple years, but it was on the Power Tour, and it's got the sticker on the back window there. And
oh yeah. Okay. Wow. Have those fender skirts always been on it since you've had it?
Since I've had it, yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's take a look at that sticker you was talking about. Man, I love the badges, the Impala badges, the white accent stripe down the side of this thing. It's beautiful, man. Wow. Big old trunk on it. Oh yeah, pop the trunk if you can. Oh, okay, no problem. Check it out. This thing went on the 2006 Year One Power Tour. All right, whoever owned it, you know, they might have took this thing cross country to do that.
Oh yeah.
And so that just goes to show you people, these old Impalas are just great cars. You can probably get in this thing and go anywhere. And the paint is slick on this thing. Beautiful, man. Very slick. I love the old vent windows and stuff. People take those vent windows out nowadays, you know, take them out of the customs and put a solid glass on the side of them. Not me, man. I got to have my vent windows in my old 53.
You love that.
I love those things.
You love that. And
yes,
it brings the air right in. You don't need air conditioning in a car like that.
Yep. Beautiful, man. Pop the hood. Let's check this motor out. There's, you know, these old Impalas and things, there's always plenty of room to work on these things once you raise the hood on them. And this one's no exception, man. Look at that. Plenty of room all around this thing. Clean little small block in it. Beautifully done. Love the original look. You know, nowadays people will put polished valve covers all over them and stuff. The painted factory look is always a winner as well. Love it, man.
Brings you back, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, they're simple to work on. You ain't got no computer on this car. Right. You know, it's just, love it. Check it out. It's got the, was that an overflow bottle?
I think it's a windshield washer
Windshield washer bottle. Got the GM stamped right there on the face of it. The original manifolds and stuff. Well, all right, man. Nice car, dude.
Well, thank you.
Now, you got the Super Sport center caps on the hub caps. Right. Is this a Super Sport car?
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's Impala.
Gotcha. It's just an Impala. Right. The hub caps sure do look good on it, though.
They do, don't
That's cool. And I bet you can't just go anywhere and find them hub caps.
No.
They, you know, those are not a dime a dozen anymore, right?
No.
That's cool. Cool little detail on this car. Beautifully done, man.
Thank you.
Love the badges on it. Hey, thanks for showing it to us, man.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, sir. Now, people, if you're interested in a 63 Impala, this is a fine specimen of a car here at Streetside Classics. Boy, if I had the cash, I'd be trying to get it too, because I love these cars. The old 63, beautiful, man. Beautiful design. Hey, thanks for bringing it out and showing it to us, man. You have a good day, sir. All right.
Hot Rod Madness.
Hot Rod Madness.